bruh, imagine if Stix covers this. Shut that LARPer up. As a response to, ew, imagine Tectone talking about it. The guy who hates Blue Archive in the first place, but all for the money. Well, here I am. Sorry. The Blue Archive situation has gotten worse. For a bit of context here, Blue Archive is one of the most free-to-play friendly gacha games out there. They have a spark system where at 200 pulls, you can spark any limited banner character. If there are 4 limited banners going on, you can spark any of them, but you can obtain any of those 4 characters. You can obtain multiple limited banner characters and still spark that character. This is why the system is actually pretty damn good. There is a new system that they're working on where they will implement a 50-50. They will also reset the pity toward that counts towards that 200 guarantee, that spark as well, meaning that if you obtain a limited banner character before 200, it goes all the way back to 0. Whereas right now, if you obtain a limited banner character, you can continue on the way to 200. This is so much more predatory, disgustingly predatory, and everyone is incredibly upset about it. And you know what the Blue Archive team have done? I'll give you a second here. Now, you know what? We're just going to jump in and take a look. Their tweets on average get what, like 300, 400, 500,000 views. And then you have this one, the one where they announced their new gacha system that has probably gone on to acquire more views than any other tweet they've ever made. 10 million views, 5,500 comments. Guitar Rock, who is a Blue Archive content creator, stated, I don't see why the change was even needed. It seems like they're trying to follow the same 50-50 system for bigger gachas to make it easier for other players to transition into Blue Archive, which is a terrible decision. The people writing insults and abuse and replies here, please send your opinions to the official inquiry as much as possible before it's too late. I want them to revert the call point changes. My grandma said that her retirement hobby was hitting the pickup on her 190th pull, then doing the remaining 10 pulls to spend the 200 points to get the other pickup. After reading about this nerf, my grandma collapsed. People elaborating on just how bad it is. This update is uncalled for and absolutely horrible. Instead of attacking Blue Archive intern who won't care, let's all send our complaints directly to Blue Archive's customer support. Is this seriously an improvement or a downgrade? It's bad. It's bad. Like, Jesus, they made an actual like full-on infographic. This is not good at all. Then you navigate on over to the official Twitter page, and what do you see? This was posted on July 26th at 8 a.m. If you look at their page, you will see no public address. They have gone on to announce characters, announce events, announce updates, announce lots of great things. Like, the Blue Archive team are genuinely a phenomenal team, and I have absolutely no issue with them whatsoever. But at the same time, when I love a game, because I enjoy Blue Archive, right? So when I enjoy a game, I still, even if they decide to do something horrifically stupid, I will call them out on it, because they need to be. You know, we need to hold companies accountable, and we need to make sure that these companies are doing things in the best interest of their players. So they've been silent about it. Asuna, Jesus, why? Oh my God. Yo, like, Asuna is one of my favorite characters in this game, dude. She just, oh, and Haru as well. Jesus. So, no address. Oh my God. No address, no information. They've been completely silent. I'm assuming here they're hoping this all blows over. When you Google or check Blue Archive on YouTube, not only is Blue Archive Gacha there, Blue Archive Gacha Change, Blue Archive Drama, Blue Archive New Gacha System, but look at all of the videos. Why players are upset with the new gacha system in Blue Archive from Guitar Rock. Valiant, Blue Archive JP livestream has announced the worst gacha renewal. Controversy of the new Blue Archive update from Mega GX. My thoughts of the Blue Archive situation from Anuki also. We have another video from Guitar Rock. The reason behind the new monetization. It's Reover, the downfall of Blue Archive's gacha. It's just nothing but anger, nothing but upset, nothing but just complete and utter dissatisfaction from the content creators, the community over on social media. This is very evidently a problem that they are not addressing, and they're going to need to address if they want to salvage the situation. Again, great studio, good game, but come the fuck on. This is doing irreparable damage to your game. And this is the reason. New Nexon foreign chairman declares full-scale restructuring. 7 trillion won in revenue is difficult. This is the guy, this right here, Patrick Soderlund, is the guy behind EA's horrific failure. The guy that he has a quote that I'm sure a lot of you will recognize, where he stated, if you can't afford it, just don't buy his game. That is that guy. That is that guy. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Yeah. So, Patrick Soderlund, that guy, is the newly appointed chairman of Nexon Japan. He declared an intensive restructuring of Nexon, saying that it will be difficult to achieve Nexon's revenue target of 7 trillion won by 2027, drawing attention to the situation. So he's saying, we will not make the amount of money we want to make unless drastic changes are made. We have been free-to-play friendly for our community long enough. Now it is time we milk them for every cent they have. Yeah, that's that guy. On the 31st, Nexon presented his business direction, growth, and management goals through the Nexon Capital Markets briefing in Japan, stating it would embark on a comprehensive restructuring and the reorganization of its business portfolio. At the event, Nexon CEO, new chairman Patrick Soderlund, CFO, personally announced Nexon's future vision, global growth strategy, and plans for expanding new IPs. The Soderlund, who was appointed as Nexon's new chairman last February, drew attention by revealing how he plans to restructure and lead the company. He introduced Nexon at an event on the 31st as a company that recorded its highest ever revenue in 2025 and has secured a large franchise community built over a long period, massive cash assets amounting to 800 billion yen, and a cash flow of 100 billion yen. In fact, Nexon recorded its highest ever revenue in 2025. The MapleStory franchise grew by 43%. It's because it's a really good game, achieving its best performance in its 22-year history. And Ass Crackers recorded the best launch success in Nexon's history, selling 14 million copies in its first 15 weeks. Patrick Soderlund emphasized that Nexon is a company that possesses numerous core franchises with high loyalty, such as MapleStory, Dungeon Fighter, and has assets in which communities, friendships, and memories have been formed around games through decades of game service. Chairman Soderlund explained that Nexon is a company that has directly created value over a long period of time that most companies cannot even come close to. God, the self-blowing is unreal, and that cannot be obtained no matter how much money is poured in. Like, this dude just removed his ribs and he just, like, I swear to God, man. He expressed his ambition to readjust the entire so-called management system this year, including portfolio operation methods, cost control, and decision-making structures, as Nexon faces structural problems despite its abundant assets. We're not making enough money. We're only making billions of dollars. Oh, how terrible. The core of the restructuring proposed by the new chairman consists of 3 points. First is the reduction and reorganization of the extensive game portfolio. Reduction and reorganization of the game portfolio. So reducing the amount of active games that are available. What? So we're going to get game shutdowns. Okay. He pointed out that Nexon is pursuing too many projects simultaneously, and as a result, there are quite a few projects being carried out habitually without actual business cases. He also mentioned the cost structure. His analysis is that development costs have increased significantly and new release schedules have been delayed, leading to increased cost consumption due to these two factors. This is very true. The third restructuring point raised by the new chairman concerns the sustainability of performance between existing hits and new titles. He emphasized that he is paying attention to the fact that Dungeon Fighter Mobile, which was a solid cash cow style continues to underperform, RIP, and the effect of new game launches does not last long. I mean, it does if they're good games. Chairman Soderlund pointed out that more fundamental changes are needed and that a rapid decision-making structure must be secured. No, what you need is just more good games. He argued that in the case of Nexon, management decision-making is excessively slow, and this indecisiveness leads directly to increased costs. He emphasized in the environment where development costs are rising and schedules are lengthening, losses increase the longer the decision is delayed regarding what to continue and what to stop, and stress the need to accelerate the speed of decision-making, so just shut the games down quicker, I guess. He unusually raised the issue of risk in the management system head-on. He cited the issue of fixing a code error in Maple Rising that occurred in blah blah. It caused a bigger problem of under blah blah. Accordingly, Nexon is embarking on a comprehensive business restructuring and improvement. The new chairman announced the creation of a chief risk officer position, mandatory implementation of a dual reporting system, and the strengthening of of board oversight. Goes beyond the mere post-incident cleanup and aims to implement system-level improvements to prevent reoccurrence. He explained in order to make quick decisions. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Sales forecasts are also being reviewed through stress testing based on realistic assumptions. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. He explained all areas are not directly involved in game development operations, such as general corporate administrative. This is so boring. It's literally just saying that effectively they need to shut stuff down quicker. They're taking too long to decide on whether or not the game is going to be beneficial, financially beneficial to them as a company, and going to have an actual return on their investment, or if it's going to suck and be shut down. So that's essentially what this is. This guy. This is a long blog post basically saying the dude's an idiot and he's effectively ruining Nexon and Blue Archive by extension. This is terrible. This is like genuinely terrible to see. But like at the end of the day, what can you even do other than make your voice heard? But he seems pretty adamant about what he plans on doing. So this is the new future. This, like, there are people everywhere calling end of service, Blue Archive end of service, Blue Archive is shutting down, the end of Blue Archive is ruined. Man, and you know, to some extent and in some capacity, it kind of is. The Blue Archive you knew, the free-to-play friendly Blue Archive you knew, is going to be gone forever. And with the restructuring, the downsizing of different departments, the content may suffer as well. And like that just doesn't mean, you know, Blue Archive specifically. It means for all their games. This is just, I don't know. The dude's brain dead. This is a dumbass fucking decision that's going to affect every single one of Nexon's games long term. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.